Nigga!
Let's talk about this for a minute. I did a video yesterday, but let's not get into this a little bit. So you know what? There's many articles out there talking about how Marvel Comics slipping its sales, and it's blamed on diversity, it's blamed on this, it's blamed on that, it's blamed on many things. But we're not even going to talk about that because it's been out earlier this month, so it's been out for a good month now, and I'm not even going to address it. It's going to be, this is my opinion, why Marvel Comics, sucks in today of 2017. And we're not even gonna get into diversity things. We're not even gonna get into that. We're not even gonna get into that. So let me bring up something, and a lot of people be like, why? All right. There's an article that came out. So, anyway, let's talk about this. As you clearly know by this video, I think Captain America has came out recently as a Hydra or a Nazi, which is so fucking good. Which is you changing. I don't really care too much for it again because I'll say this again: Captain America in the movies, I care more for than the comics because the movie version, he's portrayed well by Chris Evans, does a great job. The comic version has always been shit to me. I've never liked the comic version. I thought he didn't win me over. The old, even the new. The old, I can read. The new, fuck the new shit. But I really wasn't a big fan of that. So we're not even going to get into this. So, Marvel Comics sucks now. And it's mostly due to the fact of these political agendas. Following all this stuff. It's just diversities. That's one thing they're doing. They're trying to make too many. They're making a lot of diverse characters, which makes no fucking sense. They already have a diverse character role list in the XMen, but I digress. I fucking digress. It appears to be that Marvel Comics' current output stinks, and that they're getting things wrong for a while now. Fans always vocal about characters in comic books that they know and love once serious changes made. Even when looking at numbers, Marvel has been taking a beating from DC in terms of sell. They're taking a beating from DC in terms to sell because the sales because DC is just duking out quality, good quality comic books to the point where it's gotten a lot of DC fans wild up for the DC universe again. DC CEU universe, whatever they want to call it. All right, shit, I'm tired of that. So let's get into this. So, anywho, I'm sorry, I was just reading this article where James Gunn and Jeff Johns stopped a DC, ECU and MCU fight going on and stuff like that. So and just yeah, so anyway, the general appears to be So I already said that. And that's when we're in. Marvel Comics has maintained their sales have been fine and their popularity amongst is higher than ever, which is clear because for Celebration, their merchandise sells fast too, while even some of their most obscure characters have gained brand recognition through and successful commercially and critically of their their films, whatever. Except there. Yes. And also, if you notice, DC did this too with the New 52. They alienate their old fan base. And that's why they did this new DC Rebirth. Marvel fans are getting the same treatment with this new Marvel Now 3.0 or Marvel Now 5.6 or 5. What Marvel Now they're on? I don't know. I can tell you now, Marvel could kiss my ass. Was Marvel really in the best? Comments going down. So. So, and sorry guys, I'm just reading some of this stuff articles. I'm not gonna read this whole thing because it's long. I'm about to sum up this very quickly, so I don't want to be on here too long. So I will read this then, and we go for him. All right, so Marvel Comics sucks right now. That's the point of this video, and I probably was going everywhere with this video. I apologize. I was reading something on this article. It taking some stuff from it as well. I got my own ideas and inputs as well too. Again, diversity is not the issue why Marvel Comics suck. And again, they have the X-Men, so I don't know why they're trying to make so many goddamn fucking characters. They already got fucking the X-Men that already are fucking diverse, which makes no fucking sense. But Marvel's so fucking stupid because Disney, the mouse, is telling them, oh, let's not do Fox, the X-Men because Fox owned them. So let's kill the Fantastic Four because Fox owned them, which they were going to get those fucking rights back anyway. Because Fox would probably make a deal. Hey, look, can we get this? You let us use some of these X-Men characters, da-da-da-da. And they could have worked some shit out. And it looks like they made a deal. I think some rumors going around. I wouldn't be surprised if Fantastic Four does appear later in some films. I would not be shocked. However, it was no excuse for them to kill them off. Again, I understand that comics don't sell. Then just don't kill them off. Just put them somewhere else. Or throw them under a bone. People were pissed off about that. But still, that made no sense to kill them off. Even though they don't sell, still keep them around. Because the Fantastic Four is a household name. It's a brand. It's a brand. You can brand it. You can still make money off of it. Figure it out. And the X-Men, killing them off and trying to push the Inhumans instead. Big mistake. I think Marvel realized that was probably the biggest mistake they ever fucking did. I think they even saw the sales dip. Fans were not happy. I'll say this again. I think I said this in the video before. Not this one, another video I made, but I deleted it. The big three for Marvel back in the early 90s and someone in the early 2000s, Spider-Man, Hulk, and X-Men. Those are the three properties that kept Marvel afloat. X-Men and Spider-Man definitely were the two. X-Men has a huge fan base. Always have, always will be. The only time a comic book, the only time that something toppled the X-Men in comic sales back in the early 80s with Teen Titans, because that's something that was very similar at the time. And that's the only one. The rest, however, have not. X-Men has always sold. X-Men has always been good shit. And everybody I talked to said what got them into Marvel was Spider-Man aka Peter Parker, and fucking X-Men. Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm, Jean Grey, Jubilee, the X-Men, the animated fucking series. So, killing off something that is precious to a lot of people and pushing the Inhumans instead, which fan base is not as big as the X-Men. I don't care what people say. You can watch Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. weekly. The Inhumans are not bigger than the X-Men. And if you go to Comic Book Cast and you listen to Armin's bullshit, yeah, fuck him. He doesn't know. Because he knows. The X-Men has always had this huge fan base. Always have. Why would they try to kill that off? Oh, we're trying to push the Inhumans instead. Okay, go ahead. Watch those fans riot. And they did. Fans were like, we're not doing this shit. Fuck you. This is not what we wanted. We wanted good quality content with the X-Men. We didn't want you to kill them off. And that's what they did. So, what can Marvel do to get back to their good graces? Number one, get rid of the political themes. Number two, put the X-Men at the forefront with the rest. I don't need 5 fucking titles. Just need 3 good quality titles. The rest can come in later. And this whole diverse crap, I don't mind it. Just the problem with it, you making these characters. Make these characters not replacements for the other heroes, but make them characters as sidekicks. See, that's the thing DC does better than Marvel, is Nightwing will never be Batman. So what happened? Tim Drake was like, fuck this. You're not giving up the mantle. I'll become Nightwing. A la, there you go. And that's the difference between Marvel and DC. They know how, DC knows how, okay, look, there will be never a Superman, so we'll make a Superboy. And they have all these quality content of sidekicks. DC is known for 2 things. Having good sidekicks and good villains. They thrive in those 2. Marvel has not thrived in sidekicks, and their villains, they have not thrived in. To the point where fans are starting to get really sick of the Marvel formula. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. Nobody gonna say shit about it. However, the formula is getting very boring, and a lot of people have stated they're getting tired of the Marvel formula. And DC has a formula that is different, but they haven't really tapped that shit yet. Well, when you're dealing with Zack fucking Snyder, he wants to blow up shit like Michael Bay to the point where it's like, okay, look, dude, you're not a fan, so how about you just, do something else? So yeah. So yeah, and DC Rebirth has done something that a lot of people they never thought DC was going to do, rising them up. And if I was Jeff Johns, I would fucking boo Snyder out, get everybody on Rebirth and say, look, you motherfuckers, keep working on your doing. I need 2 of you, 1, 2, 3. I need y'all to come with me to the live action. And if they follow the Rebirth, if they follow that Rebirth formula, Marvel, watch out. I'm just telling you, watch out. I mean, I have not seen DC have this much success since they did the Blackest Night. That's since 2011, before the New 52. And even then, this success is bigger than that. I mean, it's just, and here's the thing about DC. Each week, they're duking out good quality content. It's not like, oh, 1 good month, 2 good months. These motherfuckers been doing this week to week. And it's sometimes it's bad, but there's a lot good. And I see a lot more people reviewing DC. People reviewing Batman crossovering with this, they're reviewing these things. When you look at DC, it looks fun. It looks like, okay, I can pick this up and read it. Marvel, you look like, okay, where do I start? Do I start here? Do I start with the next event? Do I start with the second event? Do I start with the third event? And another thing, too many fucking events. Too many. And they're going to do another event, probably with the Guardians of the Galaxy. They just got too many events. Focus on one event, make it small, make it contained, and just follow that event. We don't mind the events, but just don't make it big. And when Civil War's coming out the film, we don't need you to do a goddamn comic version of that shit. We just don't want it. Do a small adaptation of it. Just play around with it. We don't want you to do a big grand scope of it. And it really diminished the first one to the point where it's like, thank God. To the point, I'm not even a big fan of the first Civil War, but I appreciate it a hell of a lot more because that Civil War 2, that was shit. That was fucking pure down utter shit. And for even Marvel to even think that was a good idea, they're asinine. They are asinine. However, I'm done with this video. I'm going a little bit long as I thought. I will release this video soon. Hopefully I can release this video sometime in the near future this week. I probably won't be home, so I won't have time. But if I don't, you'll get this video when I get it. As always, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys think. Peace. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.